It was past midnight, and the last bus had gone. I was stranded miles from home, the air thick with the smell of diesel and dust. The streetlights were dead, and the only sound was the wind whispering secrets I didn't want to hear. Then the matatu appeared, not speeding but gliding silent like a shark. It was covered in faded graffiti, the windows tinted so dark they looked like pools of ink. The door hissed open. The conductor, a man with eyes that seemed too wide for his face, just nodded. "Get in. We're going your way." The interior was dark, lit only by the faint, pulsing neon strips. I slid into a seat near the back. The matatu was full. Too full. Every seat was taken by figures slumped in the shadows. They didn't move. They didn't speak. They just were. The engine coughed, then roared to life. We pulled onto the road, but it wasn't the highway. It was a narrow, unpaved track, swallowed by a thick, unnatural mist. I tried to look away, but my eyes kept drifting to the other passengers. They were all facing forward, motionless. Their clothes were old, dusty, and seemed to belong to another time. A time when people didn't carry phones, didn't check their watches. A time long, long ago. I reached for my phone. No signal. Of course. I looked at the woman next to me. Her head was tilted back, resting against the window. Her eyes were open. I leaned closer, a cold dread washing over me. Her skin was taut, like old parchment stretched over bone. And she wasn't breathing. None of them were. I looked at the man across the aisle. His face was a mask of pure terror, frozen in a silent scream. But his eyes, they were glowing with a faint internal red light. I had to get out. I stood up, stumbling over the knees of the dead. "Stop the matatu," I yelled. The driver didn't even flinch. The conductor just turned his head slowly. "No one gets off the midnight matatu," the conductor whispered, his voice dry and ancient. "Not until we reach the final stop." I looked at the driver again. He was humming a low, tuneless song. I saw his reflection in the cracked rearview mirror. It wasn't a man. It was a skull, wrapped in shadow, with 2 points of red light burning in the sockets. The matatu was no longer driving. It was floating. The wheels weren't touching the ground. We were gliding through the mist, the engine a living, hungry thing. We stopped. The mist cleared, revealing a landscape that was not Kenya. It was a desolate, gray plain under a sickly green sky. The final stop. The conductor opened the door. The passengers began to move. Slowly, stiffly, they rose from their seats, their glowing eyes fixed on me. They weren't getting off. They were waiting for me. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. The conductor smiled, a wide, impossible grin. "Your fare is due, traveler, and it is paid in full." The engine roared one last time, a sound like a dying god. And then, there was only the silence of the gray plain.